are again, everybody, at XXL Men, where we're continuing our journey through X-Men, the animated series. And I'm here myself, Jace, with an awkward opening, and Jason Roy Gaston.
That was
How
really
are you,
bad.
It was
I
terrible.
could not
Awful.
be better because it was a good one.
Jace, do
I'm-
you think they came in at the end of episode 7 and fired a lot of people and brought in new people? Because this feels so different than every other episode we've watched so far.
I certainly hope so. And I
I
hope those
think
people
something happened.
never got hired again. Yeah, something went down because it was almost like this was a completely different show. It felt like it was building mythology. And yeah, it just basically
It was.
picked up the ball from the quarterback who had cerebral palsy and ran it in for a touchdown, as far as I'm concerned.
We get that really neat, like, well, it wasn't when we saw the full episode, but hey, look, last time when Cable, they kind of just give you, this is what happened last time with Cable. But then we get the introduction of Archangel and also a plot, which is great.
Yes,
So now bringing in
yes.
Archangel and Dr. Adler and starting to develop that
Well,
storyline.
He's not Archangel yet. He's just Angel.
You sure he's not Archangel? No, he's not, is he? He's really just Warren, isn't he? G'day,
He's
Warren.
just Warren. Yeah, rich
Wazza.
douchebag.
We call him Wazza.
Okay.
G'day,
So,
Wazza.
I gotta ask though. So Warren is ashamed of his mutant abilities and he wants to get rid of them. Yet he has his own superhero suit.
Yeah. Yep. Maybe he's conflicted. I don't know.
That would be like being ashamed of your racist family while at the same time wearing KKK robes. Not because they made you, but because you bought them yourself.
So to clarify,
buy things like that.
This episode is really.
Do they have KKK Mart somewhere? See, now I'm
They
curious.
have Kmart here, and if
I
you
would
stutter, it's a problem.
I would look that up, but I don't want my service provider going. Can we have a talk about your search history?
Mate, I've got to.
I'm sorry about the KKK Mart. No, not that. The other stuff.
You know, it was fascinating. I was actually just a little bit off topic watching a documentary called History in America. It's an American history one. And they're talking about from the 1920s to the 1990s, like every show's a decade. The 1930s and that, I didn't know the KKK like came back huge. Like I saw footage that I'd never seen before of them in the tens of thousands marching in front of the White House in a parade. And I'm like, we were all pretty well focused on Germany then, weren't we? We didn't kind of look inward, did we, at that period? I think we were too busy looking out rather than in. Yeah, anyway.
You know what led to the fall of the KKK in the United States?
No.
The Superman comic book. Because there was an issue of the Superman comic book where he exposed the secrets of the KKK.
Yeah.
And it's all the subject of this magnificent book called Superman versus the KKK. But the KKK in the United States, the Ku Klux Klans, as I like to call them, it basically collapsed after the 1930s because Superman came along and said, look at these idiots. Look at what they believe in. And people are like, wow, those people like kiss their cousins. No.
Oh, well, that's just scratching the surface with those people. Yeah.
Yeah, don't search that either.
I don't know how we got to there. But let's
anyway, it's all about civil rights, is what the X-Men was all about. Now let's get back on topic. Shame on you for getting us this far off topic.
While Warren, Wazza, and Dr. Adler working on the cure, back at the X-Mansion, they're trying to rebuild it.
Where did Colossus go?
Like, I don't know. At another building site gig, maybe? He had a high-rise that he had to finish off. I got no idea.
He's down in the basement. It's like, when are you going to put down ladder so I can get out? Hello?
I liked... One thing kind of shook me, because I'm so used to the Cyclops-Wolverine friction in this, right, Law, that it was a nice reminder to see that Wolverine and Gambit were kind of at each other's throats in this episode a little bit. They were ready to throw down at one point.
The X-Men are jerks. They're
to each
absolute
other.
jerks
Yeah.
to each other. Yeah.
They're awesome for if you're in trouble. They're the coolest people ever. But yeah, they got some internal issues happening over there.
Yeah, and I've got if I've got an issue with this particular episode, it's how they treat Rogue. Because Rogue basically has the if I touch you, you're probably gonna die power.
Mm.
And she's just like, I just want to kiss somebody. I just want to have a normal life. I just want to hug somebody without killing them.
Mm.
And I have a chance to do this. I have a chance to get rid of this deadly power that I have. And they're like, Rogue, there's nothing wrong with you. I'm like, have you listened to her? Have you listened? She literally does not want to kill people with her death touch.
I think we should
let Rogue get her freak on. My gosh, let her climb a Cajun. Come on.
I think it's a perfect time to associate the plot from X-Men 3 with this, because there's a big part of that plot with that film, X-Men The Last Stand, was about that. And in that movie, Rogue took it.
Yes.
Yeah, Rogue took it, which was
and she had her whole 15 seconds of her whole 15-second conclusion after disappearing from the movie for almost 3/4 of it.
But it's like for that Rogue, I'm fully in defense of her. You can't really be anti her decision when all she does is hurt the people she loves by touching them. I mean, but it's the addition of Apocalypse in this.
Apocalypse.
Yes.
I am Apocalypse.
I
love the voice. I love the voice. I love the big like trash can mouth. Hello. Where I am Apocalypse. I love the guy. Oh, yeah, Oscar Isaac, eat your heart out. This is Apocalypse.
Poor Oscar in that movie.
I love you, but yeesh, this is Apocalypse.
Well, even in the film, they never framed Apocalypse to be huge. Like they framed Oscar Isaac as if he's his normal height. Like, give the man a low angle at least. Like, just bring the camera down just 10%. And just maybe make him look a bit bigger. But there are times where I think Psylocke, she is in a shot with her, and she's taller. Olivia, who is she? I can't remember her last name. She's taller than he is. Yeah. Olivia Munn. Yeah, I try to forget her because of what she did in The Predator, but everyone's to blame for that film. But yeah, this is all a lore building. They have I think at this point, they have a longer term plot they're going to follow through with now. But yeah, it was very different. I think I'm just going over the plot here because I feel like I'm missing a massive part of it.
Mystique there's the whole Mystique thing and
the Mystique thing.
Yeah, her taking over for that one doctor who is like the most cliched doctor of all time.
Has she always been him though?
Okay, so they do say at one point that he's dead. Like the real doctor's dead.
So he died before the episode, though.
Yeah, I'm assuming the reason why he's dead is wearing a white dress and has a little skull on her forehead and is blue. Not saying it's Mystique. I'm just saying it's probably related, and it was Mystique. Yeah.
So she's been playing the character for a while, which even in that movie, she played the Senator in X-Men 2 for what seemed to be like a couple of years between films. So Mystique tends to, she can fit into a role by the looks of it and stay with it. That would be the best, wouldn't you? Because then you could just get yourself cancelled every couple of years. Who cares what you say?
Yeah.
Just treat people awful because you find it funny. Yes. And then just go, and then become someone else who actually starts the movement to cancel the other version of yourself.
So much fun to be had. You could become your own arch enemy. That'd be amazing.
That'd be amazing. I've never been a big fan of Archangel, by the way. I just never blown me away. Not in the comic books, not in this show, not in the films. Never.
Well, in X-Men 3, he was useless. In X-Men Apocalypse, he was useless.
He picked up his dad, I think. That's the only thing he did for a moment, I think. Didn't he pick up his dad?
Yeah, and then this one, he's useless. He's just like, hello, I'm the money. I'll be over here. And then that's all you hear from him. Like, oh, by the way, I have angel wings. I'm incredibly handsome, and I can fly anywhere I want. It's terrible. Can I at least get rid of the wings? Oh no, wait, I can already do that. I don't have to have the wings out all the time. Apparently, I have that ability now. But you know what? It's still awful. Having superpowers where I can fly is awful.
He's basically a meat vessel for Mystique. Because that's the plan at the end of it, right? Is she's going to take over him next. That's what she says to good old Pac-Man Apocalypse. The really wide jawline. I don't think I like that. That it hinges open right at the back near his eyes. I don't know.
I want to take over the mutants, Mystique. No wonder he sounds like that. Wow.
But I was shocked because I didn't remember seeing Apocalypse in the show for at least season 3. We didn't see him. So I was kind of thrown that he was in it so early in the show.
It could be one of those situations, too, where they didn't know if the show was going to last beyond a year. And so they wanted to, let's throw everything at the kitchen sink. Cable, yeah, let's not explain that he's from the future. Let's just say he's a mercenary. Oh, Mystique, yeah, we can put it. Who does she report to? I don't know. Apocalypse? Yeah, okay, Apocalypse. That's fine.
Well, the next episode is a continuation of this episode. And the next 2 episodes after that is Days of Future Past. So it seems like they're a turning point now where they're doing longer forms. They're really starting to delve into that. Because they don't do a lot of standalones in my memory.
They do a few.
I always thought it's always a 2-parter. I mean, my memory's so shot. But, back in the days when I was hoeing down my cereal, watching the show, always felt that I was watching part 1 or part 2 of it.
Yeah, they did do a few single episodes, because I do remember the one that they do with Nightcrawler later on was a single episode. And which is actually, I think, a really well-done episode, and I can't wait to revisit it.
Well, that's what we thought about at the beginning of the show, so hold your opinion. Just wait and see. But this was a surprise. Frankly, this was a surprise. I was delighted. I'd had the frame of mind of hate making love to it. That's how I was thinking about the show. But so I was shocked. It was like, oh, there's actually meat on this bones this time. Characters are actually, doing things that I expect them to do. And animators actually turned up and animated characters properly. It looked better as well.
It did, yes.
So something happened. I wonder if they had a contract for, hey, we've got the pilot, but now you've got your first wave of your contracts to do 7 episodes or 8 episodes. And if that tracks well, then you get the rest of them. Like the Netflix 1090 deal. Do you know about that? The Netflix 1090 deal.
No.
So what they would do, they would do a deal with you where they would pay you a mint to make 10 episodes, right? So you get a ton of money to do 1 season of a show, and you make that. And if it's a success, then you automatically and contractually be obliged to make another 90 to fill the syndication model. They did that a lot in the early 2010s. So I wonder if that was the case here. It was like, yep, kind of like Gargoyles, because they got that first season and then they got that massive order, right?
Yes. Could
So
very
maybe
well be.
Could be the kind of same thing. But when I was ready, and you have to admit this too, Jason, don't you lie to the audience, you were ready to tank on this show as much as I was.
I was ready to bail out. I was ready to jump off this ship like Joe Biden off the 2024 ticket. I was just about done with it.
Yeah, same here. And I was actually planning on it. I was thinking, all right, well, that'll go, and maybe we could do something else in that slot. The Cure saved it.
Yeah, I'm ready to give it a few more episodes.
Yeah,
I think that there is
this
hope.
Way, we're still going to write out the first season, which has, like I said, the next episode's called "Come the Apocalypse," and then Days of Future Past, and then we do have a standalone called "The Final Decision" for episode 13. So, man, if they get it right over the next 4 episodes, we will continue on. If they screw it up, we'll come back later.
Very well. I think that's fair.
Hey, also, while we're here too, X-Men 97 Season 2, not far away, is it?
It needs to come faster. I want.
That's what we all want. I think this year, though, I mean, I can't confirm that. I probably should look that up.
Have they
but
even given a
I thought it was
date yet?
done. I thought it was done. Weren't they? They were already basing it off the scripts from the original writer, that Bo guy, and they were already animating it. 97, season 2. I'm just typing this. This is always great for a show. Is to do research while we're in the show.
Absolutely, because people love this kind of stuff.
They do.
Being
Absolutely.
all researchy over there.
Trying to be
at
smart
Chat
here.
GPT
Well,
and Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's it. AI answers everything now. Early has confirmed 2026 release date in early 2026. Noting that production has been ongoing for a while, but they were holding back the release for quality post-production and to address changes after showrunner Bo DeMaio's departure. Now, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So what they're saying is we're going to get it early next year, but they made some changes. Why? Okay, you've sacked the guy, but if he wrote good stories, what are you doing? You know?
Who knows?
I don't like that. That feels very Superman 2-ish for me.
Yeah, I've heard things from Bo. I've heard things from Disney. Neither side, in my opinion, come off very well in this.
It's a cat fight.
It's the girls are fighting basically.
It's messy.
So it could just be Disney sticking its finger in the pie just to mess with him. It could be that there were some plot elements that he decided to put in that maybe they thought went too far. Who knows?
Well, they do now, because I don't want to politicize it, but there is a concerted effort to change content to fit the current environment, administration, rather than what we've had before, which is, I don't want to get started how angry I'm going to get over that. But, at the end of the day, you can say, the guy might be a bit fruity. He's got an OnlyFans. Whatever, your opinion.
Who cares?
He's a damn good award-winning writer, and that's what mattered. He loved the characters, and he served them so well, Jace.
Yeah, I don't think that, I've heard that, what will the children think? I'm like, well, number one, if your child watches X-Men and then Googles the creator and then finds out the creator has dirty pictures online and then seeks out those dirty pictures, number one, you're an awful parent and your supervision skills suck. And number two, there's something weird with your child anyway, because no child does that. I didn't care who made X-Men whenever I was a kid. I didn't know their name. I had the capability to search it, but you know what? I didn't, because I had a life. I don't know what happened to it in the years since, but I had a life.
I'm concerned about the characters that I'm invested in. I don't, nowhere in my childhood when I was watching Star Wars or Star Trek did I once worry about who made it. I worried about what I was seeing. But unfortunately, everybody's, it's a crazy time.
It is.
The next thing you know, you know what? Let's just avoid the whole thing.
It's
Except
weird.
to say we're getting it early 2026, so I'm happy about that.
That's not soon enough.
It isn't soon enough. And the problem is, again, it's stuck in the streaming model, isn't it? We're only getting 10. And that's a whole nother problem that has nothing to do except with the industry's short-sightedness in creating, content. We've been saying this on Captain's Quadrant, a show that we both appear on occasionally. Mostly he's on every week, and I just turn up when I feel like it. About the fact that we would be very happy for them to halve the budget and double the episodes of Star Trek.
Yes, very much so. I would be super duper happy with that.
And I think with something like X-Men, maybe you don't double it, but you could have at least got it to a 15-episode order, which I think is not a bad number.
Even Trek or something like that, 15 episodes, 16 episodes, something like
Feels
that.
Feels like a sweet spot.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be Doctor Who. It's like, hey, have 6 episodes every 3 years.
Yeah, and
why doesn't anyone watch it anymore?
So the best scenario you get out of that, Doctor Who, is you get to see that Doctor Who for about 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Before he's regenerated.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they ever go past 2 seasons, do they?
They usually go 3 seasons. Ncuti Gatwa, though, is like a rising star, and he's just in there, hey, when are we going to do the next season? Because I need to know so that I can schedule my stuff. They're like, well, we don't know. He goes, well, that's not going to work for me. My star is going up. Bye.
No,
you're not exactly what he said. Bye.
Yeah, and that thing is, that's the problem. If you're going to try to get good quality talent, you're going to come across that. Not everybody's going to be David Tennant, who grew up with Who, was obsessed by Who, had all the posters and everything. Of course, he would have done anything to be Doctor Who, you know? Yeah. And see, like Peter Capaldi, I feel like he come out publicly and said, look, I'm done. I can't wait around. I got Hollywood's a beckoning.
Yep. And I've got to go. Never heard from him again.
No, we got him in Suicide Squad. He was awesome in Suicide Squad.
He really was.
He was amazing. And I want to see him in more. And he's my favorite TV show of him is actually The Thick of It.
Oh, gosh, he was so funny in that.
He's so great in that. So, yeah, lots to love, I reckon, around X-Men 97 early next year. But until then, we're going to keep plugging along here, Jace. And I tell you what, the timing of the way things are going here, this might line up beautifully. We may end the season and then pretty quickly we're into X-Men 97 season 2.
I would not be opposed.
Oh, and I will say to the folks out there, in that scenario, Jace, I don't know how it was. It released every week last time, or did they drop
it?
It
was released 1 week at a time.
Well,
which is what I think we should do as well.
We'll be back doing that. Yes, that's no question. We'll be reacting to it. We
will preempt we'll preempt our other shows, and we will.
We'll cut everything off of there. We'll hack and slash our entire library just to do this.
I'm not cutting Avatar. We can Filmation Spotlight, Power of J Skull, all that other stuff that can go away for a little while. We're gonna do X-Men.
Avatar, Fire and Ash. You know, for me at this point, I'm just waiting for Film 5. Ever since James Cameron dropped that line, in Film 5 they go back to Earth. I'm like, where's that movie?
Give me like movie. Escape from the Planet of the Apes. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Jake, what is this? What is this? Is this a shopping mall? I want to go.
You know, I love
shopping, Jake. I love shopping. They have nothing in my size, but I love it.
It's
a pair of pants. I wear them as gloves.
I was on Threads the other day, and Paul Scheer, the comedic actor, whatever, puts up and goes, "Why hasn't anyone released a Navi USB cable? Seems obvious, right?" And I'm like, yes, that seems obvious.
It really does.
Why don't I have one?
Then you'd just be having sex with your computer.
Probably.
That's really it.
But just the idea that you got that knotted hair and that would, I want it. I got to have it. Seems like a no-brainer, Cameron.
After seeing the trailer for the new Avatar movie, my only thought is Spider was in the custody of humans for like weeks, and they never thought about getting him a pair of pants.
Yeah, not once. Hey, do you need a shirt, kid? You know,
okay. Some pants. We're kind of getting tired of seeing your hams, kid. We're just put on the pair of pants. It's okay.
Yeah, he's definitely not. And I'm sure the weather's not perfect there all the time. I think we've seen that. So, kid could get pneumonia. Not cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that one, though. That's going to be a biggie. As much as I can't wait to see X-Men. Jace, I'm trying to segue my way out of here smoothly. I don't think I can do it.
Okay, you know what? Forget Avatar. We're talking about X-Men. Here we go. You want to know how to become a patron of this attention deficit streaming show podcast thing? Look down there in the video description below. There's a link to our Patreon where you can give us, money so that we can continue to do this and continue to talk about cartoon shows and why they do or do not hurt our feelings anymore. Also, you can become a YouTube channel member and get these videos early. And who would not want this early?
There's some new exclusive little tidbits being added to the YouTube membership.
I'm being very animated
It's
today.
Huge. Yeah, I'm feeling very Trumpish now. No, it's there's some great little bits and pieces in the channel memberships in YouTube. Jump on it. You get exclusive emojis, icons. Ooh. Why not be able to send a picture of Jason when you're upset at somebody or you're wanting to make a statement? You'll be able to send a little icon of Jason and that'll set them straight. So go check out the YouTube channel memberships too, because they're coming up.
Do it.
Well.
Do it now.
That's it. All right, that'll be it, folks. Let's get out of here. X-Men 97. Do we have a smooth outro for this, or would just be awkward as usual?
I like turtles.